With this example, I'm going to show you how you can use the existing lines you've pre-drawn to use as the fixture blade positions. So I've got a simple cuboid on the screen here. So to do this, you need to get your part positioned in the right place first. So right now mine's off the datum point, so I will use locate part model, and I'm just going to use center part, and then I know it's where my reference is. If I didn't do this and I drew my lines on first, my lines would be left behind when I translate the solid to the right place. So always use this option first if you're going to do this, take this route. So once I've done that, I could then go and draw my own lines in. So I'm going to go to to an XY view, and I'm going to use a single line. So my start point, I can say looking at my data, -4 here, say -2. I'll say is x minus 4, y minus 2. And if I want it to be 2 inches long, I don't need to put in, x minus 2. I can just say dx2. So it'll go dx, distance in x of 2 inches. Again, if I want to do one on the other side, I can do the same thing. I could say I want to start at x4, y minus 2. I want to go dx minus 2 for my length. All right. And then if I want to do an array of those, I could just go to transformations, translate copy, pick this one and this one. I want, say, 3 copies. Let's do, 3 copies. From position, I could just pick the end here or anywhere in space because I'm going to do them a fixed pitch apart. So I click here, you can see I'm dragging around by that. But I want to go dy2. So it'll go distance in y2. I've obviously got a couple too many, I can erase those. So the dy, dx is just delta distances, incremental moves from where you were picking last. So again, I could have just done half of these. I could have done, just the 1/2 of these, and then use a mirror. Mirror about 2 points. I could pick my entities, just window those, column selected. My first point is, say, the midpoint of that. And if I want to mirror around the X position or the Y position, if I want to mirror them around the Y, I could pick the midpoint of this face, of this edge here, or I could just draw an imaginary line in space to denote the line of the mirror line. So I'm going to just say Y9999. Any Y position, it's not the same, and it will draw an imaginary line for me. Leave the unmirrored items, yes, and I've got my lines copied on the other side. So once I've got my single lines drawn, I can go to the add lines, or I could go and start the wizard, and when I get to that page I can use the same option in the line dialog to select existing lines. But for speed, I'll just go to add fixture lines, and I'll just say add lines, create from existing lines, and I'll just click create, and I'll just window all these lines. And it's creating me the lines at 1196, which was my default. If it doesn't do that and they're 0, all you have to do is type the number in and then click the green check mark, and it'll change them. For instance, I want them 0.25. I could just do that, and it thickens them up. Okay. Now, it'll also work even if these lines were freehand sketched in badly. So I put one that was like here to here, and I went back in. I could just say again, add lines, create from existing lines, and then pick this line here, and it straightened it up. It's made it 1196 again. So it's kind of straightened it up. It cleans up any badly drawn lines for you. But that's basically how you can do lines outside the dialogue if you want to do it that way. If you've got any questions, drop us a note at support@optisolutionsUSA.com. Thank you.